Welcome to new friends and old friends. As always, it's so wonderful to see you and to share this time together so we can take this time for ourselves, a very precious time for our own practice to learn how to be happier or how to be more peaceful or just, like how we can get in touch with our inner self. This is our Wednesday wisdom session with Metta Center, where we invite teachers from around the world, from different traditions, to share their wisdom with us. So today we have a very special session about mindful reset, finding calm in a chaotic world. So our world is very chaotic, and it seems to be getting more and more chaotic over time, with so much uncertainty as well, with world wars or AI, technological developments, things changing a lot in the external world as well as in our micro little world. So how do we actually find peace among the chaos? How can we use mindfulness practices, relaxation techniques, and community to better deal with the chaos and deal with the feeling of overwhelm? So we have Venerable Thitacarini Thero, born in Indonesia, joining us today. She was going to join us in person, but unfortunately that we couldn't pick her up due to an accident on the tunnel. So it's great that she's still able to join us online. She's a Buddhist scholar and mindfulness educator. So she lectures at STIAB Smaratungga and has held key leadership roles, including chair of the Scientific Publication Institute and secretary of the master's program in Buddhist education. So Bhikkhuni holds a PhD in Pali and Buddhist Studies and a master's in Buddhist Studies, both from the University of Kelaniya, Sri Lanka. She authored the book Meditation for Children and is a noted speaker at international conferences, including the United Nations Day of Vesak. She is also actively involved in meditation programs and the preparation of the Upasampada Bhikkhuni Theravada Sangha in Indonesia. Venerable has featured in national media for her inspirational journey as Bhikkhuni and her contribution to mindfulness and education. So wonderful to have you join us, Aya. So this will be an interactive session as always. So Aya will start with a bit of a presentation, as you can see on screen, and then some meditation, and then we'll have an opportunity for question and answers. So at the question and answer session, we invite you to either, for those online, pop your questions in the chat, or you can put your hand up, virtual hand up, and unmute yourself, or of course, those in person are also always welcome to ask questions as well. So that's enough talking from me. This session will be recorded on YouTube, and over to you, Aya.
Okay, thank you, Sophie. And then hello, everyone. Good evening. Very happy to see you again this evening. I see here many new people and just some who were with us last Monday. Okay, today we will talk about self-exploration through mindfulness. This not quite different with the last Monday talk, because they told me the person is different. So I still bring the almost similar topic. Okay, how meditation, especially mindfulness meditation, will help us to be happier and then to help us be more, be better from day to day. Here we see some picture. There are eye, hand, ear, nose, and heart. So first of all, I would like to invite all of you to use your eyes to see whatever 5 things around you. So just see around you 5 things, whatever. Okay, then now use your hand. You can use one hand, either right hand or left hand. And please touch whatever around you, four things around you. Please touch it slowly, carefully, and mindfully. Okay. Then use your ear to hear whatever the sound around you. Maybe three kind if you can find the three different sounds. And then use your nose to smell whatever. If you can't find, then it's okay. Just skip it. But try to find any smell around you. Maybe two kinds of smell. And then now, please use your hand and touch your heart. Feel what feeling within you, with you. Maybe you can close your eyes and feel what kind of feeling arise within you now. Is it happy feeling, worry, sadness, or whatever? Okay then. Okay. Enough. Now I would like to ask all of you, maybe some of you will happily answer me. Kindly answer me. What do you feel when you see things around you, when you touch anything around you, when you use your ear to listen to any sound, to smell any smell, and then what do you feel? Who, please, who want to try to tell me what do you feel when you see, you touch, you hear, and you smell? What feeling arise? No one? Okay.
Someone said embodied, grounded, calm.
Okay, calm. And then who else? Okay. Eddie, please.
I'm actually not really aware of my feelings because maybe I have been doing these kind of things for so many times. So I just feel like nothing really special about that.
Okay.
That was my experience.
Okay, then it's okay. Nothing also feeling. Okay. Okay, then, yeah, whatever arise, that's just merely a feeling. Happy, worry, then cheer, feel embodied, grounded, calm is also merely feeling. Then how it can be merely feeling that didn't give any impact to our mental health, to our happiness, to our psychological wellness. And then here, we can always be in a good condition when we practice mindfulness in our daily life through meditation. So, first of all, I would like to explain you there are two types of meditation. Here, Western world know two kinds of meditation. There are transcendental meditation and mindfulness-based meditation. And equally, in Buddhism, transcendental meditation is known as samatha bhavana. And for mindfulness meditation, mindfulness-based meditation, equally in Buddhism, known as vipassana meditation. And these two kinds of meditation have different characteristics. Let's see. Samatha meditation. Samatha meditation is the development of concentration, which is while practicing this kind of meditation, we only focus on one single object, no other things. And then the result of samatha meditation is the concentration, which acts upon the super level of consciousness and cannot of itself cause the residual defilements of mind, and nor can it dispel ignorance and uproot the cause of the miseries of existence. So the practice of mindfulness, it is said that only give rise to calm, not insight. Because like defilements, when we have defilement, when we practice samatha meditation, it's only calm down, but the defilement is still there. Sometimes when we have a uncomfortable experience, unhappy experience, the kilesa, the defilements will easily pop up. So it's said that samatha meditation only gives rise to calm, not insight. And here, the second type of meditation is vipassana meditation. It is said that vipassana meditation is the development of insight. Then how this vipassana meditation could give a rise of insight? Here, the openness and awareness through the practice that unfold through the practice of vipassana meditation allows one to be more careful, intentional, and precise about one emotions, and behavior. And that let's see how it will help us to be more careful, intentional, and precise about our emotion and behavior. Be here how vipassana or mindfulness meditation could help us. Here, vipassana meditation is the development of insight into the reality and of mind and body. How it could help us to really understand the reality and our mind, our body of our mind and our body. It means that the physical world and our mental world could related. It's not it means that we didn't live the life according to our delusion, because mostly the reality always different from what we dream of, right? Sometimes it will be quite different. Then how we be able to really accept this when the reality is not like what we dream of? Here, It is the insight into the three characteristics of all conditioned phenomena, mentally and physically. Then how it works is like this. First, we should practice acceptance. I mean, how to develop acceptance through mindfulness, through Vipassana meditation. Here, the first of all, we should understand what to be understood here, causes of suffering. As mentioned in the second noble truth, it is said that the cause of suffering is craving. There are three kinds of craving: kama tanha, bhava tanha, and vibhava tanha. What is kama tanha? Craving for the sense object which are experienced through the six doors. You know, the things that could in fact give impact to our mental from the outside world is through six doors. Our eyes, our nose, our tongue, our skin, our ear, right? When we want to see something, know the object through eyes. When we sound, how is the sound? We know the sound through our ear, right? Can we listen something through our eyes? No. Should be through our ear. Is it right? And then how we feel the smooth or the hot through our skin. Those are things when we see, we hear, we taste, the feeling arises. It depends on how we perceive it, right? And then here, craving for existence, bhava tanha. As a human being, I mean here the one still not attain any achievement like Putujana, we always have a dream to get what we want, right? As a human being, we always expect to see good things, to hear good things, to eat good food, right? We always try to provide those things, to have those things. That's what we call craving for existence. And then craving for non-existence, vibhava tanha. What does it mean? It means that when we want something, but the thing, we can't get it. On the other hand, there are other things that not we expected. So we try to reject those things. This kind of rejection is called craving for non-existence. Here, can you understand me? Okay. So this means that first of all, we should know the causes of suffering. And then how these three characteristics of all conditioned phenomena. All those things are impermanent, unsatisfactory, and absence of self. Impermanent, what does it mean? Whatever in our life always changing. You see, like today, morning till evening. How many things happen? Do you remember? Can you remember? How many things happen? So many things, right? Even our thought, changing and changing. And then when you sit, do you sit still from the 7th till now? I think you already changed the position, your sitting position for few times, right? So it's mean that everything in our life, we can see that, we can know that everything in our life is always changing. And then here, dukkha. Dukkha, mostly people translate it as suffering. Actually, here, dukkha, not only suffering, there is happiness as well. But the thing is that when we face unhappy experience, we always reject it, right? We feel it's unfair. How can I experience this unhappy experience? The thing is that is why people always see the life is suffering. Actually, no. Life is there are happiness and unhappiness. When we can't always get happy experiences, there's arise unsatisfied feeling. That is why the life is unsatisfactory, satisfied. And here, anatta, absence of a self. What does it mean? It means that whatever not belongs to us, even our body, right? When our body gets sick, can we tell our body, hey, body, please don't be sick? Can I? Can we? I don't think so. Right? Yeah, it's very clear that nothing belongs to us. So simply, I always say, anatta can be translated as nothing belongs to us. The things under our control, not in our control. So, okay, I will start with Indonesia. Eddie, please help me get ready.
Okay.
Jadi, bagaimana kita memahami kedua hal ini sebab dari penderitaan dan 3 karakteristik dari semua fenomena.
So how do we actually understand 2 of these things? The causes of suffering and the condition of 3 phenomena.
Oke. Ketika kita bisa berhubungan dengan dunia luar, di mana yang bisa mempengaruhi mental kita adalah melalui 6 indera.
The way that we actually interact with the world outside is actually through our 6 senses.
Ya. Kita keinginan menyenangkan indera ini, melalui indera ini, kita sebagai manusia biasa selalu mengharapkan melihat yang indah.
We always crave for something enjoyable and satisfactory through our 6 senses. We want to see something good.
Ya, kita selalu berusaha untuk mewujudkan hal tersebut.
We always try to make it there. We always try to get it.
Ini adalah bawah tanha.
This is bawah tanha.
Tetapi ketika apa yang kita harapkan tidak sesuai, apa yang ada tidak sesuai dengan yang kita harapkan, selalu timbul penolakan.
But what we actually crave for is not there, then we will have rejection.
Penolakan inilah yang dikatakan sebagai wibawa tanha.
This rejection is what we call wibawa tanha.
Ketika apa yang kita harapkan itu terpenuhi, bahwa tanha terpenuhi, ini nggak akan jadi masalah.
When you actually can fulfill your craving or your bhawa tanha, then there will be no problem.
The problem is that ketika kita tidak mampu mewujudkannya dan ada hal lain yang muncul, kita menolak, itu yang menjadi masalah.
The problem arises when you cannot have what you want, or you actually have what you don't want.
Ya, contohnya sederhananya ketika melalui telinga.
For example, through your ears.
Kita selalu mengharapkan mendengarkan hal-hal yang baik.
We want to hear pleasing things.
Tetapi pada kenyataannya yang ada berita buruk.
But in fact, you often listen to negative or bad news.
Ketika berita buruk ini muncul atau hal buruk ini kita dengar, kita nggak mau, kita menolaknya.
When you actually listen to bad things or bad news, you don't want it, you reject it.
Ketika itulah timbul penderitaan, tidak ada penerimaan.
That's when your suffering arises. You don't have acceptance.
Ini terjadi kenapa? Karena kita hidup dalam delusi kita. Selalu mengharapkan yang baik, tapi kenyataannya tidak demikian.
This is because we live under our own delusion. We always want something good, but the fact is not always the same.
Bagaimana dengan memahami 3 karakteristik ini, kita bisa terbebas dari penderitaan tersebut?
How do we actually, by understanding these 3 characteristics of all conditioned phenomena, we can be free from suffering?
Impermanent, ketidakkekalan. Jika kita memahami bahwa akan ada berita baik dan juga berita buruk.
For example, the first one is impermanent. If we actually understand that there will be good news and there will be bad news.
Sometimes we will, kadang-kadang kita akan menerima berita baik, berita buruk, kemudian berita baik lagi.
Sometimes what you will have in your life is good things, then bad news, and then you are going to have the good news again.
Ini menunjukkan kepada kita bahwa adanya perubahan.
This is actually showing us that there is changing or impermanence.
Lalu yang kedua, ada berita baik, berita buruk.
Then the second one, we have good news and we have bad news.
Kita tidak bisa selalu mengharapkan berita baik.
You cannot always expect good things only.
Ini menunjukkan ketidakpuasan.
This is what shows you about unsatisfactory in your life.
Lalu, apakah kita bisa selalu mengkondisikan hanya ada berita baik?
Then can you always can you only have good things in your life only?
Tidak bisa, karena kita tidak bisa mengkondisikan itu. Kita tidak bisa mengkontrol hal tersebut.
No, you can't, because you cannot condition that. You cannot always have that under your control.
So, di sini dengan kita memahami bahwa keinginan adalah sumber penderitaan, dan dengan memahami 3 hal ini, maka di sana akan muncul penerimaan.
So here you can actually understand that desire or craving is the source of your suffering. So you can have acceptance.
Iya, dengan kita memiliki penerimaan, tidak akan muncul penolakan.
If you have acceptance, you actually put aside rejection.
Di sini akan membantu kita untuk bisa melihat, menerima segala sesuatu sebagaimana apa adanya.
By doing this, you can accept everything as it is.
Dan ini akan membantu kita untuk hidup sesuai dengan realitas, bukan dengan delusi.
And then you will live according to reality, not your delusion.
Ya, jadi inilah bagaimana dengan memahami sebab penderitaan dan 3 karakteristik ini akan membantu kita terbebas dari penderitaan.
This is how, by understanding the cause of suffering and the 3 characteristics of all conditioned phenomena, you can be free from suffering.
Dan hal ini bisa kita latih melalui mindfulness.
And you can train this through mindfulness meditation.
Yeah, mindfulness meditation, here there are again 2 kinds of mindfulness. Here, state mindfulness and threat mindfulness. State mindfulness, is it short term? And then here, di sini juga state mindfulness itu hanya bersifat sementara dan ini sangat tergantung, depend upon circumstance and can change from moment to moment. It can be achieved through formal meditation, like sitting meditation or walking meditation. Jadi, state mindfulness ini hanya bersifat sementara. Itu bisa dikembangkan melalui meditasi formal, seperti meditasi duduk, meditasi jalan, meditasi berdiri.
So state mindfulness is just a temporary. You can develop this shortly through the sitting meditation or walking meditation.
On the other hand, threat mindfulness occurs over time and it becomes part of personality. And then how these two related to each other? To be able to gain threat mindfulness or achieve this threat mindfulness, first of all, we should achieve state mindfulness through formal meditation. That is why we need to practice meditation in our daily life to be able to make mindfulness become part of our personality. Here and then here, how Vipassana meditation or mindfulness meditation will help us. We can see here, first we should have attention to our attitude. Our physical first. Through what? Through morality. The discipline of our morality, sila. And here, in Vipassana meditation, based on Mahasatipatthana Sutta, what we should do is contemplation on body. When we have a good morality, then we will achieve self-restraint. And then this the foundation. The first thing we should do is we should achieve is self-restraint. The second one is intention. Intention, how to develop our intention is through samadhi. Samadhi, what does it mean here? We can do through Vedana Nupassana and Citta Nupassana, contemplation on feeling and contemplation on mind. Mentally, that really impact our life, our feeling and our thought. No other thing, right? Then when we have samadhi, we really know our feeling, our mind, it will make us to achieve intense state of mind. So di sini kita akan mengembangkan ketajaman pikiran.
Here you will develop your sharpness of your mind.
Ya, ketika mencapai hal ini, maka kita akan memasuki tahap ketiga, yaitu attention. Pada saat kita bisa melihat perasaan kita, mengamati pikiran kita, di sana akan ada atensi.
When you can actually observe your feeling or your thoughts, then you will have attention.
Di sana, ketika dengan demikian kita akan berkembang tanya kebijaksanaan.
Then your wisdom will develop.
Disinilah yang dikatakan sebagai Dhamma Nupassana. Kemampuan untuk menyadari, mengamati, dan memperhatikan semua fenomena mental dan fenomena fisik yang muncul.
This is what we call Dhamma Nupassana, your ability to be aware of, to understand, to learn, and to menyadari, to realize whatever phenomena that arises in your mind.
Dengan demikian, kita bisa mengenali semua fenomena tersebut dengan baik.
You can recognize all those phenomena well.
Dan hasilnya adalah kebijaksanaan dan kesadaran.
And as the consequences, you will have wisdom and awareness.
Sehingga ketika muncul fenomena yang menyenangkan maupun tidak menyenangkan melalui fisik maupun mental, di saat ada kesadaran dan juga kebijaksanaan, batin kita tidak akan tergoyahkan.
So when whatever arises, whether it's good thing or the best thing, the bad things, you will still have a good mind because you have wisdom and awareness.
Di sanalah bagaimana vipassana ini bisa membantu kita untuk terbebas dari penderitaan.
This is how vipassana meditation free you from suffering.
Ya, jadi ini sedikit penjelasan bagaimana kita bisa mengenali diri kita melalui meditasi mindfulness.
This is a little introduction on how you can know yourself better through the vipassana meditation.
Oke, ini sedikit pengantar dari saya. Kita akan masuki praktek.
Okay, we are going to do the meditation in short time.
Oke, baik. Sekarang silakan semuanya duduk dengan rileks.
You can now sit in a relaxed manner.
Duduk dengan posisi tubuh yang tegak.
Or you can sit tight.
Pejamkan mata Anda perlahan-lahan.
Close your eyes slowly.
Tarik nafas panjang perlahan-lahan.
Inhale very slowly.
Hembuskan secara perlahan-lahan.
Exhale slowly as well.
Ulangi, tarik nafas panjang secara perlahan-lahan.
Repeat it again. Inhale slowly.
Hembuskan secara perlahan-lahan.
And exhale slowly.
Sekali lagi, tarik nafas panjang perlahan-lahan.
One more time. Inhale very slowly.
Hembuskan secara perlahan-lahan.
And exhale slowly.
Sekarang bernafaslah dengan normal.
Now you can breathe normally.
Perhatikan keluar masuknya nafas Anda.
Pay attention to your in-breath and your out-breath.
Pada saat nafas masuk, catat dalam batin nafas masuk.
When you inhale, take a note in your mind, breathe in.
Ketika nafas keluar, catat dalam batin nafas keluar.
When you have your out-breath, take a note in your mind, breathe out.
Nafas masuk, nafas keluar.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Nafas masuk, nafas keluar.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Nafas masuk, nafas keluar.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Jika muncul fenomena mental maupun fenomena fisik,
when there is mental phenomena or physical phenomena,
jadikan itu sebagai objek,
make it as your object.
sadari, perhatikan, dan catat dalam batin,
Aware of it, pay attention, and take note to your mind.
jika berlangsung lama, abaikan,
If the phenomena keeps arising, try to neglect it.
kembali ke fokus utama memperhatikan keluar masuknya nafas.
Come back to your main focus, your in-breath and out-breath.
Nafas masuk, nafas keluar.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Silakan kembali pada napas.
Focus on your breath.
Breathing in deeply. Breathing out slowly. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Meditation finished. Please open your eyes slowly. Yeah. Sophie, that's
Yes.
all. Please.
Great. All right. And yeah, gives people some time to come back. And yeah, also another beautiful meditation session. Everyone looks relaxed. Things have been let go in that meditation. And we're back to the present moment. So it's now the opportunity to ask any questions you have for Aya, either about her presentation or any meditation questions too. What may you have experienced in the session? Do you have any questions about your practice and what you experienced? So you're very welcome to ask any questions. For those of you online, please feel free to type your question in the chat or put your virtual hand up and ask your question. Or any person as well, you're welcome to ask your question. Yeah. If there's no question, I will kick us off. You mentioned a lot of in your presentation, you talked about samadhi, and I think it was something that leads to intentional something, like in your presentation. I remember reading that. I was a little bit confused. So vipassana insight leads to awareness and wisdom, but I think samadhi leads to intentional something. So yeah, how does that work? Like what did that mean basically?
Okay. So what does it mean? It means that intention here, it means that on purpose here we okay, intention make one becomes increasingly able to take interest in its experience that arise mentally in our mental, especially feeling and thought that arise moment to moment. So when we focus on it, okay, when we focus on it, it will help us to become know our feeling and our thoughts. That so it can samadhi here is focus on what? Focus on our feeling and our thought. That is why attention, samadhi, and vedana, nupassana, citta nupassana, and when we able to see our feeling and our thought, it will help us to have an intense state of mind. It means sharpen our mind. Yeah.
Sorry, it means we can see the mind?
Yeah. Not see the mind, but know our mind and know our mind and our feeling.
So how does that differ to Vipassana or I think what arises out of Vipassana, which is Panya, so wisdom, to wisdom and awareness? How does that differ?
Okay, wisdom and awareness is the result. The result.
Okay.
Yeah. So in Vipassana meditation, according to Mahasatipatthana Sutta, there are 4 contemplation. First one, contemplate, not the first, contemplation on body, kaya nupassana. The second one, contemplation on feeling, vedana nupassana. Contemplation on thought, on mind, citta nupassana. And the ability to know, to be aware about those 3 things, we simply call it as Dhamma Nupassana. When we contemplate on our body, the result is self-restrainment. The result of contemplation on feeling and thought is intense state of mind or the sharp mind. When we have a sharp mind, we will be able to know all phenomena, mental and physical phenomena well. Then the result is wisdom and awareness. That is why those things work.
Wow, that's a beautiful explanation. Thank you, Aya. I think I've never really heard a teacher explain where it's one relate that leads to another that leads to that in such a clear way. So thank you for explaining that. We have a question as well in the chat. Helena asked, is suffering, aversion, and craving a precondition for reaching nirvana?
Of course, no. Suffering, aversion, and craving not a precondition for reaching nirvana, but to reach nirvana, what we do, we should how to say, we should know well what is suffering. We should know well what is aversion. We should know well craving. After that, we will find the way how to cases those things. Release all those things. Otherwise, we will not be able to reach Nibbana. Okay, so aversion and craving is not the precondition for reaching Nibbana. Otherwise, if we see the suffering, aversion, and craving as a precondition for reaching Nibbana, we will develop all those things. Then it will make our defilements thicker and thicker, and then make us more suffering. Okay.
Yeah, I guess, I think you're right, because it wouldn't be a possibility not to experience it. It was just like, I was just thinking, if there was a person that never experienced it, would they reach nirvana? Just thinking.
Okay, all of us, as long as we still in the human world or karma world, we will experience all those things.
Yeah.
We
So
can't.
actually, suffering is quite important in Buddhism.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome. Yeah, please.
Thank you for asking your question, and thank you, Aya. Simran's put her hand up.
Yes, hello, Venerable. I'm going to practice my Indonesian skills here. So, bisakah Anda menjelaskan lebih lanjut tentang konsep non-diri? So, what I asked is if she could please explain more about the concept of non-self.
Okay. So, may I explain in Indonesia?
Ya, bisa.
And Simran, and how can you speak Indonesian well?
Because I studied in Indonesia before.
Really? That's great.
Yes.
Okay. Bagaimana, Eddie, please help me. Oke, bagaimana kita memahami konsep anatta atau non-self? Sebagai manusia biasa, mungkin akan sangat sulit bagi kita untuk bisa memahami bagaimana tanpa diri itu. Please, Eddie.
As a normal human being, I think it will be so difficult for us to understand non-self or anatta.
Misalnya kita bilang tidak ada Simran.
For example, we say that there's no Simran.
Padahal di situ Anda ada.
But there you are, Simran.
Ini akan sangat membingungkan, benar?
This is going to be very confusing, right?
Di sini bagaimana kita memahami ini tanpa diri adalah bagaimana kita melihat apa yang ada di diri kita yang bukan milik kita sesungguhnya.
So here, how we understand anatta is by looking inside us, what doesn't belong to us actually within us.
Misalnya nih, Simrat punya badan.
For example, Simran, you have a body.
Ketika misalnya sakit, kakinya sakit, bisakah Simran meminta kaki untuk tidak sakit?
When you have pain on your legs, can you ask the pain to go away?
Ya bisa, benar? Ini menunjukkan apa? Diri ini bukan milik kita.
You can't, right? It shows that your body is not yours actually.
Nah, ini menunjukkan apa? Saya secara sederhana selalu menerjemahkan anatta itu sebagai di luar kendali.
I simply translate anatta as out of control.
Jadi kalau memang itu milik kita, kita bisa dong minta, kaki kamu jangan sakit, saya bahagia terus, saya pengennya dengar yang enak aja.
So if your body is yours, you can command the pain to go away. You can always feel happy. You can always listen to whatever you want to listen to.
Tapi kenyataannya tidak.
But in the matter of fact, you can't.
Kenyamanan, enak, tidak enak, bahagia, tidak bahagia, mereka selalu datang dan pergi begitu saja.
The comfort, discomfort, happiness, dissatisfaction, they always come and go.
Ya, jadi kita nggak bisa mengendalikannya.
You cannot control them.
Nah, itulah anatta.
That is anatta.
Ya, bagaimana Simran?
Ya,
How is
saya
it, Simran?
mengerti di luar kendali.
Benar.
Ya, terima kasih.
Ya. Anyone?
That was so interesting to hear the explanation of anatta. It's very close to sort of what we can see in our everyday life. Aya, do you have, for example, like any advice for us when we go through, for example, suffering in our everyday life? So sometimes we can go through some very strong emotions or difficult experiences. And whilst you can be a little bit mindful, you know you're going through it, but the mindfulness is not strong enough to allow it to pass through you. Do you have any advice for that?
Okay, so the first thing we should practice in our daily life is practice meditation, especially mindfulness meditation. As I said before, there are two kinds of mindfulness: state mindfulness and thread mindfulness. State mindfulness can be developed through formal practice like sitting meditation. And thread mindfulness, we can achieve it after we have state mindfulness. The thread mindfulness will be a part of our personality. How can we be mindful when we never practice mindfulness, right? So the first thing, do practice meditation, mindfulness, practice mindfulness meditation every day, at least 15 minutes after wake up. And then when through that practice, we slowly, little by little, our mindfulness will be developed. And in our daily life, to see whether our mindfulness practice give result or not, or by checking our mind. When we face unhappy experience, how is our mind? Still stable or easily get angry, worry, and other negative feeling? If our mind stable, it means our mindfulness give good result. Otherwise, please go back, sit again, and practice mindful meditation. That's very easy things to check our meditation give result or not. So to be mindful and make mindful as a part of our personality, please practice sitting meditation continuously, consistently every day, at least 15 minutes after waking up.
Thank you, Aya. That was a great answer. Aya, so I just had a question. Can we have a stable mind whilst anger or negative emotions arising? Because sometimes they do arise, but you're not impacted by it.
Okay, can we? Yes, the answer is can. As long as we have not achieved arahant, anger, whatever negative feeling will arise, because the defilement still not really erased totally, still have anger still there, but the strong or not, yes, it depends on how we practice mindfulness. When we have mindful mind, then when the anger arises, we will know this is anger. When we aware about this anger, then the power of the anger slowly will become less and less. That is why the one who mindful with the one who are not mindful, when get angry will be different. The reaction, the response will be different. So the answer, can or not, the answer is yes, possible when we have mindful. Yeah.
Thank you, Aya. And for a lot of us, maybe meditating in the morning or the habit of meditation is difficult. Like, we're busy every day. We feel like we have so many things on. We wake up and it's like, oh, like I want to meditate, but there's so much going on. What advice do you have for people that may need some advice for cultivating the habit of mindfulness
All
or
right.
meditation?
Okay. As long as we still can breathe, that we can practice mindfulness. So because the very close thing with us is our breath, right? When we tired walking, we can just relax for 5 minutes, maybe, to feel our breath. Inhale and exhale. Very simple, right? When we get angry, that's also we can practice meditation. We feel our feeling, anger there, right? When we listen to something that we never expect, still we can practice mindfulness. We can just aware about it and then notice it and not make a note. Hearing, then it's no other problem will arise. We will not create another new feeling that make us become unhappy. So as long as we still be able to breathe, yeah, we can practice mindfulness anytime, anywhere.
Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you, Aya. I love your answers. Simran, you have your hand up.
Ya, kapan kita harus melakukan shamatha meditasi atau meditasi vipassana? So I'm asking, when do we know when to do samatha meditation, shamatha, and then when to do vipassana?
Okay. When we practice samatha and vipassana, actually, the samatha and vipassana are not practiced separately. Why I say so? When we practice samatha and vipassana, we also need concentration, right? Concentration on what? On the strong object that arises at that time, at that moment. The thing is that if we practice samatha, pure samatha, we only focus on one single object. For example, if the meditation object is breathing, we only focus on breathing, not other things. But when we practice vipassana meditation, whatever the object arises strongly at that moment, that is our object. So we have to put our focus on that. So how to practice it? Yeah, we practice it together. Only the way how to do that's different. Okay? Okay. And then, Sophie, I saw here one question in the chat room. Maybe you want to read it first?
Yes, that's right. Sing Sing asked a question. Aya, to my understanding, the Buddha never taught us to do very slow walking meditation, but some teachers teach very slow walking meditation. Is this what developed much more recently in the modern time?
Okay. Maybe Buddha never said we should practice walking meditation by walk very slowly. But why? The teacher mostly suggest us to walk slowly while doing walking meditation. For example, when we watch movie, if the movie goes very fast, can we watch or see it clearly? No, right? But when we make it slow down, we can hear every single word clearly. We can see how they move the scene from one to next clearly, right? That is why while doing walking meditation, we do it slowly to help us to see the changing, all the phenomena mentally or physically clearly. That's the way to help us. to be able to understand the three characteristics of all phenomena, like impermanent. You see, when we walk slowly, maybe first step, second step, or first minutes, 1 minute, we feel comfortable, still okay. But the next, for maybe after 10 minutes or 15 minutes, we start feel very tired, right? And then after few minutes again, maybe next 20 minutes or 50 minutes, we still okay. It's quite comfortable. You see, from comfortable, uncomfortable, comfortable again. That's changing, right? When we do it slowly, we can feel the changing. How the comfort from the first step, very comfortable. The next step become tired. And then when we get used to it, we feel okay, comfortable again. That is changing. And then we always want to feel, of course, everybody happy to feel comfortable, right? But the thing is that, no, we can't. Here, unsatisfaction. And then we can't control to always be comfortable. Here, why we should do walking meditation slowly, not running. Okay? Okay.
Hope that answers your question.
Okay, Cynthia, happy to see you here.
Cece, do you want to say what you just typed in the chat? I'm probably going to butcher it.
Sorry, I just couldn't help writing in Indonesian too. So I just wrote, thank you so much, Ayah, for the teaching. And I'm also from Indonesia originally. I'm from Bandung. Yeah, that's what I wrote.
And Eddie? Oh. Oh, you're from Gondar too. Oh, we have lots of people from Indonesia here.
Yeah.
Wow, if you weren't
And
here,
Nina can speak Indonesian too.
Oh.
There's a lot of Indonesian speakers today.
Whereabouts are you based, or where's your monastery? Maybe we can visit if people go to Indonesia.
This mostly I stay in Semarang, Central Java. Yeah, please come and visit us when you come to Indonesia.
I'd love to.
Oh, Buddha temple. Yeah, not far. Only two hours from Semarang.
Nina said that she's going there tomorrow.
Oh.
What's the name of the Vihara? Ayah, can we please get your details? Where you stay, or how do you spell the name of your Vihara?
Okay. The Vihara I stay named Mahabodhi Buddhist Center, Semarang. Oh, Smart is going to Indonesia in near future. Yes, you can just send email to me, then I can easily type you my complete address to you.
So what's your email address, Ayah? Would you be okay to share with friends?
Yeah,
or?
of course. Here. Okay, I already typed it in the chat room.
Great.
That's my email.
Great. And if anyone in person wants to know, I can share with you later as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So welcome all to Indonesia.
Definitely, Ayah. When we go on trips now, it's like looking for places to visit and temples to visit. And if you're there, yeah, definitely. If we're there, at least personally, if I do a trip there, I'll make the time to visit.
Yes, and also I would like to invite all of you to join the Sunday program, because we have more time, I will be able to give more guidance, because now it's very short time for the practice, meditation practice. I'm not able to give more detail. So please join Sunday program, then I will be able to guide you clearly, give more information how to practice meditation, including how to sit, how to condition our mouth, our mind to be more relaxed. Because the first thing when we want to do meditation, we have to be able to sit comfortably first. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for do other things.
I agree, Aya. Well, the event that Aya is talking about is this Sunday, 3rd of November. There's Aya will be in person in Buddhist Library hosting a whole day workshop from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. It will be lunch will be catered, and we'll do a bunch of different things, including meditation, tea ceremony, like all sorts of different, and question and answer at the end as well.
Yes, so don't worry, it will be boring. No, it will be so interesting, because we not really I mean, we have many things to do, and then hopefully what we practice there you can bring back to home, so you can practice it in your daily life.
Thank you, Aya, for that. Wonderful. Putting the thought behind the program and for that intention. We're at time. Shireen, you also typed something. Do you like to say it?
I mentioned terima kasih Ayah, sampai jumpa di hari Minggu.
Yeah,
It means thank you Ayah, see you on Sunday.
see you.
Thank you. Okay. We do have lots of thank yous. Thank you, Aya, for your talk. It was amazing. Like, I felt like all of your answers, especially to the questions, are so clear, so concise, and your voice is so calming and soothing as well. And yeah, this was a very informative talk. So I very much appreciate your time speaking with us and sharing your wisdom with us. And thank you so much, Eddie, for your translation as well. Your translation was very on point too. Like, it really conveyed the simplicity of the Dharma that I was trying to convey. And thank you, Sin Sing, for being our backup translator, and the many friends who asked questions or jumped in, and we had a little bit of a cultural exchange. That was wonderful. Yeah, so I'll see you on Sunday, this Sunday if you're able to attend. If not, we'll see you next time. But we'll finish off with the dedication of merits, if that's okay, Aya.
Okay. Okay, please join your hand and repeat after me. Idang me punyang asawa kaya wahang hotu.
Asawa kaya wanta hotu.
Idang me punyang nibbanasa
Nibbanasa
pacayo
pacayo
hotu.
hotu.
Mama punya bagang
Mama punya bakal
sabba satanang
satanam
bajemi
Bajemi,
te sabe
te sabe,
me samang
me samam,
punya bagang
punya bagam,
labantu.
labantu.
Sadu, sadu, sadu. Thank you.
Sadu, sadu, sadu.
See you. Good evening, Namo Buddhaya.
Thank you, Aya.
Thank you, Aya.
Thank you,
Thank you
Aya.
very much.
Thank you, Aya.
And then thank you, Sophie.
Thank you, Aya. Thanks, everyone. So we have Sunday program, but next week as well as our usual program, Monday meditation, 7 to 8:30, Bankstown in person or online, Tuesday yoga in person, Bankstown, 6:30, 7:30, and Wednesday wisdom, we're back here again, in person in Parramatta City campus, or online between 7 to 8:30. And we also have, yeah, that's it. And then the Sunday program. So we'll see you soon. Have a good evening, everyone. Bye online.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.